And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Alex, this one is for you, my man. Experiencing the challenges of technology is what we all have to suffer through. Yes, is your computer sluggish today? Ask yourself, is it? Come on. You know, my computer today asked me to log out when I was trying to reset my computer to log back in. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm trying to log out and I got to put my name and password in to log out. No. Okay. You know, how many times do you look at your computer and say, this thing isn't functioning like it should? Why isn't this thing running as fast as it should? It's sluggish today. What is going on? Well, you know what's going on with your computer. You know, there's so much information in there. It's information overload. And next thing you know, you're looking at your computer and you start to get all these pop-ups and you start to get spam and you start to get viruses and you start to saying somebody in some other part of the world, you owe them some money and they're coming after you, right? Or they found you and they have pictures of you and they're going to share them with the world and all this stuff going on, right? So you're dealing with all this garbage on your computer. So what do you do? What do you do on your computer? Well, what you do is you clean it up, right? You get a really good spam filter, you run antivirus software on there, and of course you remove the trackers and the bots. You use a better browser, right? You move to a better browser, it doesn't track everything you do. And so there's all these preemptive things you do so that you don't get taken advantage of and you don't get hacked and you don't do all this other stuff, and maybe you buy a third-party service and you do all this stuff to prepare yourself to make sure your technology works correctly, right? It's what you do. It's what you have in front of your computer on you, right? So what you do is you often go in there and you have to clear your cache, you have to clear your history, and you have to free up space on your hard drive, and you do these things so that your computer functions properly. It makes sense. You know, this is like, okay, Phil, you're giving us a basic understanding of keeping our information technology on our computer in clean operating condition. Absolutely, I am. And you may ask, why am I doing this? So what does this have to do with effective communication and the way we talk and the way we think and what we do? It has everything to do with it. You know why? Because you do these things for your computer. Why don't you do them for your brain? Oh, there's some insight, right? You think about this, you do all this stuff to keep your computer running smoothly, to run fresh. You keep it clean, you keep the viruses, you keep the spam out, you keep all the stuff out, the bots out, you do everything you can, right? But what if you did this for your brain? What if you made the conscious effort to say, you know what? I am going to spend as much time in my brain as I do on my computer, making sure it operates properly. Wow, that's a pretty cool concept, huh? So you would actually proactively make sure that you're putting positive, good stuff in your brain. So you'd use a spam filter and clear out the negativity of the negative people and the negative stuff that people try to force upon you. You would clear that out and only take the serious stuff. That makes sense. So put a spam filter on your brain. I'm with you. That's good logic. Okay, well, what else could you do? Well, you could basically set yourself up with a better browser, right? Where are you getting your information from? What information are you looking at? Where are you spending your time? Are you spending your time with productive, positive information and positive people sharing good stuff? Or are you spending your time with negative people who are trying to make bad things happen because they're so unhappy with their own life, they want to take it out on other people? Where are you spending your mental energies? You have to ask yourself that question. So why not spend it in productive usage, with productive people, doing productive things, with productive information? And you think about this, and Marcus Aurelius said, our life is what our thoughts make it. What are your thoughts? Your thoughts are so important because it relates back to the way you feel about things in your life. So just like you do this for your computer, do it for your brain. Only allow the good stuff to go in. Now, I have been accused by my own family member. I have a sibling that accuses me of being a Pollyanna, because I'm such an optimistic person, and that's what I look for in life. But I do the same thing for my computer. I don't like those viruses and that negativity and the bots and the hackers and the trackers on my computer. So why would I want them in my brain? I don't. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to purge and I'm not going to let the negative stuff enter and reside in my brain. Dale Carnegie says, never get even with your enemies. Don't let them live in your head. Get rid of the negativity. So my friends, you do this with your technology. I'm challenging you today, do this with your brain. Don't let the negative stuff go in so it sits there and destroys your productivity. You don't need it. Purge it. Just like you do with your cash. Dump the negativity, dump the history, and move forward with your life. As Dale Carnegie said, fill your life with thoughts of peace, courage, health, and hope. And if you do this, and you're cognizant of it, and you work on it every day, your life is going to be better. Now go make it happen.